Hello everybody. In this video I am going to present the general love life for the zodiac sign of Libra for the month of February 2018. A Libra sun, moon, rising, of course. Please do keep in mind that this is a general reading. It will not apply to all of you. It's impossible to get the energy of all of you, although I would love to. But if you want a more into depth and individual perspective, contact me for a private reading. What I see here is that you're a bit confused, you're a bit trapped, and you don't know if you can receive as much as you give, or the other way around, because you know about giving and receiving. If we give less to the person that we love than we receive, we feel guilty. And if we give more to the person that we love than what we receive, we feel frustrated. So I have the cards here. The first row is about what is it that you are searching for regarding your love life for February. The second row, what you're searching for from your partner or from a possible partner for the same month. In the third row, I have your current love situation, what's happening, and also the cards that speak about the aspects that stands against you reaching your goal, against you reaching your happiness from an emotional point of view. These cards are the cards that jumped while doing the shuffling. So let's get started. What you're searching for is romance, manifested romance, those gestures, those beautiful little gestures that make you feel loved, that make you feel appreciated, that make you feel adored and accepted. But also the rose also has this bad part. Actually, all cards have a good side and a bad side. On the other side, you don't want to lose your awareness, because you know that once you lose your awareness, once you lose your cognition, once you lose your thinking, your reasoning, once you're not careful, you can hurt yourself, because the rose has thorns. So you are searching for manifested romance, but you are afraid to totally give yourself in, to totally fully love somebody so that you don't hurt yourself. What else you're searching for? Collaboration. You want equality, you want balance, and you are afraid of codependency. You are afraid that once you give all yourself, once you fully fall in love with this person, once you are all in this relationship, the collaboration might transform into codependency. So, of course, you're searching for the best side of each card, but you are afraid of not reaching that negative side of the card. What else you're searching for is for you to be noticed, for your needs to be visualized, understood, and you want to see in your partner that she is trying to fulfill your needs. And not only see them, but also consider them, and also fight alongside you. You want to be noticed, and you want to be, you want for your needs and dreams and hopes and ideas and to matter to the other one. What you're searching in your partner is positiveness, hope, for you to be able to see in them whom they really are. The starfish is kind of the same as in tarot, the star. So it really talks about hope, about serenity, about understanding, about feeling at ease and feeling in peace. So this is what you want from your partner, to give you this good feeling, this easy feeling, this hopeful, positive. You don't want fighting, you don't want difficult times, you don't, and even if you have difficult times, even if you have sad times, you want from your partner to have a positive approach and to have your back, kind of. What else you're searching in the partner is the thinker. So this can come in two ways. Either you want from your partner to allow you to have your lonely moments, your inside your head moments. Either you want a rational person around you. You want a person that is not very instinctual, that is not very surprising. You want a person that is thinking about things, that is trying to solve problems, that is trying to find the reasoning, not a crazy adventurous person. What else you're searching in a partner? This is a bit contradictory with the thinker and the dove, because dove talks about that spiritual connection, that heart to heart, soul to soul, hand in hand kind of communication and collaboration and commitment, and it looks like you want the partner to be positive in the thinking and to show themselves as they truly are to you. What else you're searching is an initiator. You want a partner that considers all the aspects and is being honest and is being pure and is being genuine, and only after considering things to initiate the approach on different things. But it looks like you know what you want, and you also want this from your partner. So if you initiate things, you want the partner to also initiate things once they are ready, once they are sure, once they are certain, once they are fully aware of what's happening around them. And also you want passion. You want this dedicated, manifested, that kind of making you feel alive kind of passion. So you're asking for quite some things, quite some different things, different aspects on the approach, positive approach, hopeful approach, in the head, reasoning, in the communicational side, open and considering, a person that initiates, that is there, that shows, that proves, but also a person that just makes you feel makes you feel alive, makes you feel wanted, makes you feel desirable, attractive, a person that is passionate about you, a person that gets you, and that comes to fulfill your romantic needs, your in love needs. So I'm afraid that you ask a bit for too much. I'm afraid that you cannot have it all. It looks like you have created this perfect image of the perfect partner and of the perfect relationship, a vision more likely. And you search for a lot of aspects, different aspects into somebody. And it looks like you expect quite a lot. And my fear is that you might hurt yourself, that you might, because if you don't get all of these aspects, you might feel unloved. And then if you feel unloved, you have the tendency to just go in your head. And it's good that you ask for a lot. It's very good that you ask for a lot, actually. But it's also very bad when you don't get them. So this tells me that since you're asking for so complex things, it's probably that you don't see them in your partner for the time being. So if you don't see these in your partner, you're quite unhappy, unfulfilled. So what I believe is that you should just choose and discuss with your partner each and every aspect, but once at a time, once at a time, not all of them at the same time, because you might create confusion and contradictory feelings and thoughts into the other. Ask for a lot. Only if you can offer just as much, and only one by one. Take the attitude, take the inner, take the outer, take the outer behavior, the outer feeling, the outer behavior, and the general feel in the relationship. Just take them one by one. And it's a higher possibility that you might actually reach what you're searching for in the partner. So go for it, Libra. Go for it. Your current situation. This kind of comes to complement what I have seen before. You are stuck with the devil. You are stuck in that part of your brain where you have created this perfect vision of the perfect thing. Libra, you are a perfectionist. You are a perfectionist, and you have you know what you can offer, and you know what you deserve. And this is where the scales come from. Like, you are a very balanced, mentally balanced kind of a person. But sometimes, just sometimes, as it has been shown previously, probably you ask a bit too much, and too much at the time. And only then, only when you receive all of these aspects is when you feel true love, is when you feel truly loved. So it tells me that the person you are dealing with, you are fully and utterly in love with, and you want this person to be your soulmate, or you feel that this person is your soulmate, and you are contradicted because the image that you have created on how a soulmate should feel like, how the relationship with the soulmate should be, probably does not apply to the reality. So you are in a contradictory place on how things should be and how things are, how love should feel, how love is, how the perfect partner should be, and how the partner feels. This doesn't mean that this is not the real thing. This doesn't mean that it simply means that some things need to be readjusted in order for you to free yourself. You have to mentally readjust, and you have this. You feel that the energy that you have is not representative for you, and hence you are like, I must get into the brain now. I must get into the thinking. I must get into the reasoning. You feel the need to put the seed of thinking into your life, and the things that are happening to you emotionally, they are contradictory, that make you have an inner fight between thinking and feeling. because you feel trapped in the feeling. And this makes you feel unbalanced. This makes you feel not strong in your nature, not strong in your energy. And this creates fight, enthusiastic, passionate fight between different aspects of your brain, like the thinking and the feeling, and your intuition, because there we have a two, and the two is related to the high priestess. So this is why the Two of Cups represents the ultimate kind of love, the soulmate kind of love, because we feel it deep inside ourselves. We don't know how to define it. We don't know what hit us, because the two is related to the subconsciousness, to our inner world, to our intuition, to that voice deep inside of us. You just feel that something is right, or you just feel that something is wrong. And you don't know why you feel that way, because you are not in your element. You are not in your nature. You need the thinking, you need the reasoning, you need to rebalance, because it looks like this love that you have, these emotions that you have taken you out of your brain, out of your mind, and put you only into the feeling. That's where you are trapped. That is where you are trapped in a place where you don't feel yourself. You don't feel that it's right to be there. Because the thinking, the reasoning, the solving, you are a person that loves in the brain. That only after cognition comes into place, you feel comfortable. So for the time being, you're outside your comfort zone. And this is making you feel contradictory. And it's possible also that you feel that here is your scale. Here is your judgmental scale, where you're like, you feel that you give more than what you receive. But you have this feeling because you're out of your comfort zone. And once somebody is out of their comfort zone, everything that they do feels like a burden. Everything that they do feels unnatural, feels difficult, feels struggling, feels like... So since you are so much into your emotions now, and less into your brain, into your thinking, into your reasoning, you feel that it's a huge effort coming from you, put into this relationship, put into this person. It could be possible that is not really. It's probably that the devil is not as bad as you believe it to be. And again, I come back to the previous cards that I have, because you have misunderstanding and lackings on different aspects coming from your partner, and you feel that you give all of those things, and hence you want the same answer, you want the same emotional feedback. But it's very difficult to have two people at the same time feeling the same thing and being at the same level. So you are having this inner fight because you feel that you give more than what you receive, and this is frustrating, and this feeling makes you go into the brain, although you believe that this person is the love of your life. So it's kind of heavy. It's a heavy energy. It's not a bad energy. It's not a negative energy. It's just a heavy kind of burdening. Like you cannot define, you cannot say the words, you cannot say exactly what you're missing, but you feel that something is not there, and you want to figure out You want you because the Ace of Swords is right in the middle of the spread. So you have this real need for you to figure out things, to solve the problem, to understand, to clarify. What is it that tells you something is not right, something is not, what is it? And this makes you sad, and this makes you have this inner fight, this thing that you cannot define, because this person you truly believe to be the one, you truly believe to be the love of your life, and then something is like just not yet there. What stands against you? um you might be dealing with a fire sign, you might be dealing with Capricorn, you might be dealing with an Aquarius, but also like we have all the signs here. But look at this fiery energy of what stands against you. Look at all of these ones. Like, this is not your comfort zone. This tells me yet again that you are out of your comfort zone. You are out of the place in your mind where you feel good, where you feel yourself. And probably you're dealing with a proud person. Probably you simply want your win. You want your vision to come true. And you are willing to plant a passionate, enthusiastic, adventurous, risky seed into your life, or somebody kind of forces you to stay out of your comfort zone. And this makes you feel like, look at this. Look at this. Like, you started the mental fight, you started this inner fight, and you want to come victorious out of it. You really want to get it eventually. And you are tired of this fight. You are tired of this energy that doesn't feel good, that not understanding, the not reasoning with what you know to be true, what you know to be just for you. And although you're still standing, you're standing, you want to stand, because you don't know why you want to stand. Actually, you simply don't know why you want to stand, but you want to stand, and you're ready for more, and you truly love this person. Might be a Leo. You truly love this person, and you are willing to take more. You're willing, you don't want to give up, but you want to get back into your comfort zone. And then this is what you need, this is what you want, this is what would make you feel comfortable. The thinking, the reasoning, the mental. And look what you get instead. Is this seed of you feel so passionate about this that you feel out of control. You feel out of your zone. You feel out of yourself. It almost feels like you are forced into this. What stands against you? It's probably the fact that you cannot see all of the aspects, you cannot see all of the points of view of the situation, and you have decided to hang for a while in order for you to understand. Or it's also possible that this person that you are dealing with, this partner of yours, or this person that you love and that you would want to be your partner, they need to understand first in order to come clean in front of you, in order to give you the answers that you are searching for. So either way, either you're hanging, either this person is hanging, you feel that it's just too long. It's just it's a pressure, it's a moment of pressure. it's a moment of pressure, because you want to be able to be in your comfort zone, and you want to be able to be yourself, and yet still love just as much, and to be just as into it. You don't want to have to be into this and feeling like somebody else. You want to have the privilege of being yourself and in your comfort zone, and still have this. And this simply is not really showing you. It's because or this person is in a moment where they need clarity, where they need enlightenment, or you need clarity, you need enlightenment, and you just don't know what to make out of it. It just feels somehow. Probably you are dealing with an earth sign that is very rooted, it's searching for stability, or maybe you are searching for this. You want to regain your self-control, you want to regain, you want to re-become yourself, to go back. That's why you would rather hang, in order for you to be able to breathe again. Because for the time being, this situation is just so powerful and so surprising and so passionate and so tempting that it just keeps you on edge all the time, on edge. And I simply feel the pressure in my muscles. My muscles start hurting for this time being. Like, I feel your pressure. I feel that, like a heavy load on my back, and you want out of that. You want to regain your control. You want to refine your nature and to be able to stay in there. Probably you're dealing with the Virgo, but here we have 3 cards that talks about solitude, or being single, or taking a time away from people in order to redefine yourself. Like, regardless of how much you love this person, this situation has gotten you in such a place where you're not yourself. You cannot do what you want. You cannot be whom you are. And you feel this tendency of restraining yourself, and you don't know why. You simply don't know why you feel this way. You simply don't know why you feel stuck into something toxic when it feels so good. So it's you just need time. It looks like you just need time to figure things out, but at the same time it looks like you're afraid that if you take yourself away from this situation, you might lose it. But if you know that if you keep going like this in this situation, you're just going to go nuts, because you cannot define things, and you need this thinking, you need this cognition, this mental thing, in order to rebalance. But at this point, you're like, this is love. Like, it's so up. The love is so up. And your comfort zone is so low. And you don't know what to make of it. And you feel that if you keep going like this, you will no longer be able to be positive on your future. And you really feel the need to turn your back to whatever makes you feel this burdened and this insecure and this not you. You want to be able to unload the burden from the past, and to look positively into the vision that you have created about what is needed in order for you to be happy emotionally. And you feel this overall energy makes you feel left out in the cold, because you're so close of your comfort zone, and yet you cannot see it. You feel left out in the cold, although you're so close. You see, these people, they are so close from the church, and yet they are so close into feeling good. They are so close into finding the thing that makes them happy, and yet they feel left out in the cold because you are so burdened by this energy or by this person that you simply feel cold and left out and freezing cold. So yet again, another confusing reading when it comes to you. But your scales are totally unbalanced for the time being because you are in this energy that is not representative for you. It's all of this passion, all of this adventure, all of this insecurity, all of these strong fiery things that you feel and that have been created around this person, they just make you want to fight, but you want to win. You want to regain yourself. You want to be able to be yourself again and not lose the person. But it looks like for the time being, you are in a position when you're like, if I keep on going, I go crazy. If I don't keep on going, I'm going to lose everything that I have hoped for. So probably this is why you need the person to initiate. This is why you need to feel that spiritual connection. This is why you want a collaborator, because for the time being, probably you feel codependent. You also have the devil here. You want to feel secure, not to always fear that you might hurt, because once you're out of your comfort zone, once you're out of your energy, you're vulnerable. You're vulnerable to pain. You're vulnerable to hurting. And this is why you want this person to like empathize with you on a mental level, not necessarily on an emotional level, but on a mental level, and to really try to understand what this does to you. And that yet you are so hopeful when it comes to this, and you want the person to be just as hopeful, to just give away the negativity, to help you get rid of the negativity. And this can only happen when this partner, when this person really understands what are your needs and is willing to give you this, to give you the privilege of loving this person with your own energy, with your own self, with yourself, because you don't want to feel the pressure in order to have to choose yourself or the other person. You simply want to be yourself with this person. And that is when you are going to feel the balance. That is when you're going to feel that what you give is just as much as what you receive. You need for your scales to come at the same place, and then you'll be fine. Then you will be able to feel this fully. And this, yeah, that vision of yours, it's also possible that you really have to readjust your vision to what is possible, because there is a tool. You know, regardless of how much we know and how well we understand ourselves and our needs, it's also about the other person. And if they can give us what we're searching for, and then we will be free. And then we will feel warm. Yeah. Okay, my dear Libras, this is what I have for you for the month of February. I'm not sure this person can help you rebalance. You have to do it on your own. But you have to inform this person about what you're going through. to tell this person, not just to enclose yourself, not to just withdraw yourself. You need to tell this person the burden and the pressure that you're feeling, and the fact that this huge love has unbalanced you, and that you could need some help. You could need some, at least, if not help, at least understanding from this person. Alrighty, now really, that's what I have for you. Take care of yourselves, please, and I wish you only love and light and clarity. And I hope you are going to rebalance yourself soon. I hope you're going to refine your comfort zone and yourselves soon. So take care of yourselves. Until next time. Mwah.